Hey, Ready Up Live, the new Halo 5 trailer just came out, and I want to quickly break it down for you guys. Now, it starts really interesting, and that's because Halsey has 2 arms. Now, that doesn't look like a prosthetic or anything. It looks like a legitimately real arm. So this probably takes place before she loses her arm in Spartan Ops. Something to think about. In her little monologue here, she addresses Spartan Locke and tells him that in the end, Oni will order him to kill them both. Now, the both is what's interesting here. Obviously, one being Dr. Halsey, but who is the second person she is referring to? My first assumption here is Master Chief, to kill both Halsey and Master Chief. Something interesting about this dialogue, though, is it sounds like it's almost written. It doesn't sound like a face-to-face conversation. It's some kind of message, whether she left it somewhere or sent it for Spartan Locke or for him to find something worth thinking about. They're not meeting face-to-face here, and we don't know how early she created this message. Now, in these shots here, we can see an EMP shockwave takes out a bunch of electronics, a bunch of ships. And trailers can be deceiving, but it kind of makes it look like the Arbiter and Locke activate this and make this happen. What's interesting about that is that we're led to believe Master Chief will be making some mistakes and stuff, and that they'll be after him because of that. But assuming this is some kind of mistake, they didn't intend this to happen, that would be on Locke's fault here. Now, on the other hand, they wanted this. They wanted to somehow cause this EMP field. Again, this is entirely based on the assumption that whatever they do here with this orb is that. But what I got out of that scene there was that it was an unintended consequence. Now we got Halsey here talking to Palmer and Lasky in the background saying, "I tried to warn you this was happening." I mean, she's obviously very in the know. And in this shot, she does only have one arm. So this one is more up to date. This is like during Halo 5. What we were looking at before seemed pre-Halo 5. A lot of these shots happen really fast, but this is where Locke actually runs into Chief. Chief spots them, starts running. It's going to be really interesting. How far in the game is this? That's the big question on everyone's minds. When do they actually run into Chief? Now, they overlaid audio here that wasn't actually this cutscene, and I'm going to be very careful how I explain this here, because I do, unfortunately, maybe know a little more about this. I know specifically when this happens, but it hasn't been shown to the public. So again, I'm going to kind of dance around this, but I want to clarify a little bit about it. And again, we already kind of know that this is happening, but Oni is doing stuff that maybe Master Chief should be doing, and that makes him uneasy and uncomfortable with Oni. Here's Locke telling Master Chief to come peacefully. This might be where they get in a brawl, which we have kind of seen glimpses of before. If not, that happens shortly after this. Like they're meeting, they're fighting, and one of Master Chief's most baller lines in this trailer. It already feels like it's going to be a memorable one, an iconic one we will repeat for years.
I have a job to do.
Cue awesome music. I've seen varying opinions about the Muse song in the background. Personally, I am 200% for using a song like this. Very, very good choice of music in my opinion. Some people were like, oh, it should have just been Halo music. But look, this is a trailer. This is to build hype. This is to get people who, A, are already excited about Halo 5 to get more excited about Halo 5, but to introduce people, to show this people and to have it spread like wildfire across social media and people be like, wow, this was an awesome trailer. I'm into this. This trailer took 1 billion cues from actual movie trailers, which I want to see more of from game trailers. It gets the blood pumping. It's what people are familiar with in the trailer format. We need to grow that audience. Now, we've seen concept art of this planet before, these weird tree things. Honestly, I'm very, very excited to play in this space. We have plenty of shots of stuff we have already seen. Here is Master Chief after he falls into a cave and sees a premonition, a vision of Cortana. Now, unfortunately for this analysis, a lot of this footage of this trailer is from that very, very cool intro sequence of Fireteam Osiris diving out of the Pelican and running through the snow. So there's not much to show there since we've already kind of talked about that and you've seen it a million times. So I'm not going to show all of that. Finally, we get into some gameplay here. This does actually look like the very bottom of that cutscene or a similar area, right? It is the same planet. I wouldn't put it past them to, that is literally the next segment. So that could very much be the very first mission in the game in this snowy area. Now, this really excites me. This very much looks like a Warthog run. Things are falling apart, stuff's going down. You notice there's an extra Warthog sitting there, which to me says, look, just like Warthog runs, you lose a vehicle, they always have some kind of place you can get into them and continue driving them. But just this location and how things are falling apart, it really does look like an actual Warthog run, which excites me. I'm all down for that. Here's that scene from Enemy Lines, the 11th mission in the game. You can see that actually on this channel. I have 5 minutes of footage. And here's the cool tree rock area that, again, I don't know why, but since they were first revealed, that concept art, I've been into it. I'm into this area. It's very foreign. It's very alien. And here's obviously showcasing, look, you can ground pound. Now, many people were confused about this area. This is on Sanghelios, playing as Fireteam Osiris, in which you are working with the Arbiter and his crew. And that is the Arbiter. Some people thought it was a brute or something weird, but we've seen concept art of the side of the Arbiter, and he is that spiky on the back. He's hunched and menacing. That's the Arbiter. This hunter here smacking you down into the abyss below where that Cortana scene happens. This is on the blue team mission, which I also have footage of. Now, don't hate me for saying this shot reminded me a lot of Destiny. Maybe it's because we never see sliding in Halo 5. But I think a shotgun is one of the main reasons to slide in Halo 5. You're sliding a guy, shotgun him. Not in a bad way. I think Destiny makes it seem very OP. We'll see as people start playing if sliding becomes more common, because it's something I always forget to do in Halo 5. But I always point this out. All shotgun weapons have a flashlight on the end of them. That is how you easily identify that someone has that weapon. Like, stay away from this dude. His flashlight's on. Now check this out. Right in the background, there was a Guardian. I didn't even notice this, honestly, until this very second that I'm commentating this right now. There's a Guardian right in the background there. We're going to come face to face with many Guardians, it seems. Buck here on the turret. This slow-mo shot's one of my favorite shots in the trailer. A, because it's Buck, and B, no, because it's Buck, really. That's why. We got a Guardian right in the middle there. And a Pelican midair just getting taken out. It looks like there's so much going on in the skies, in your play areas during gameplay. Stuff is going down. You got 3 Phaetons just wrecking a Pelican. I'd be terrified of Phaetons if I was any vehicle. You should be, because those things they pack a punch. Now, this one's really interesting here. I mean, I'm assuming this is a scripted event. We have a Jackal diving in to take down an elite. And in the background, it looks like a friendly elite took down an enemy elite. So there's just a battle here between teams. Another shot here of Spartan Lock appears to be the very end of the Enemy Lines mission. You had to fight a bunch of knights. There's a great incineration cannons everywhere. It's honestly a very, very fun little segment because you're just bombarded with knights. And knights are such a fun enemy to fight in Halo 5. You can see here the Hydra taking down a Phaeton. I actually surprisingly see a lot of comments saying, what is that gun? And I suppose if you didn't play the Halo 5 beta, you might be out of the loop about one of the new weapons, which is the Hydra, and it fires a bunch of locking on little missiles. And we get a wider shot of that scene kind of happening. Look at that skybox, though. Halo 5 skyboxes are just next level. A little fun level design fact for you guys. It's called a skybox because outside of the actual playable level space, there's literally a physical cube, a box, that has the sky in it. It's a mini version of what you actually see. And the game just projects that 360-degree scene around your play area. So though it looks like it's, a round play space, it's actually not. It's literally a cube that gets projected around your play area. Here we go. We're on Meridian here, and you can see a Spartan riding the side of the tank. You don't apparently sit on it anymore. You kind of just hang off it. And these tanks, look at the details. This thing I really love about Halo 5 is that all these vehicles, and especially the tank, have so many little things. So much detail put into them. All right, there we have a shot of a Warden. How many of these there are, we don't know. Now, I've personally fought a Warden in Warzone, but we don't know if they will be scaled up or down. Now, we don't know if Wardens are more difficult in Warzone or not. It's going to be an interesting single-player fight. But Blue Team is fighting this Warden, and what's interesting about that is the first time we saw a glimpse of the Warden in that E3 gameplay, the Warden granted access to Master Chief. So why are they fighting here? Look at this sword swing in slow motion. I just love it. Very cool scene here of Team Osiris escaping. Things are not going very well for them. It's just super exciting to see that they got Buck right. Cracking jokes even when he almost dies. Cool shot of the Arbiter here. The Arbiter uses the Prophet's Bane. That is his sword. That's that weird, bulgy, overly bright, obviously toned down now, sword, which you can get yourself in Warzone. So you can see here again just how spiky his back is. Here's something that's very interesting about this trailer. It says, experience the beginning of the greatest hunt in gaming history, which makes it sound like the hunt doesn't finish. Locke does not capture Master Chief. I think that's a pretty good hint that this kind of duality between Fireteam Osiris and Blue Team will continue. It doesn't seem like they'll just make amends in Halo 5. Here Tanaka tells Locke he has one shot to make a jump. He's got to perfectly land it. Got a shot here of Team Osiris getting rocked by an explosion, and with what appears to be a warden causing it. Here Team Osiris is making that one-shot jump. Shot of Master Chief here walking out of this cave that is symbolically shaped like Spartan Locke. Yes, that was very much intentional. As a final point here, if you play Halo 5 before November 7th, you will unlock this armor set. It's very Hayabusa-esque. People like it. It's going to be cool. So there you guys. Hopefully I showed you a few things you didn't catch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.